In this episode, we are going to demonstrate how to take your hors d'oeuvre. Hors d'oeuvre is the small appetizers that you're served the very first time as you wait for your starter. It could be bread, it could be other small bitings that the chef has had on the menu. It could be a crudité or a canapé. It could be also some bitings that are in a small size that are served to be eaten in a short time. In our context, we have assorted bread and butter. I'm going to show you how to navigate that. You can cut an amount of butter that you need and put it on your bread plate. You pick some biteable piece and you spread your butter. And when you are cutting your chewable, biteable pieces, please make sure you are cutting small piece so that you don't have bulky, so that you are able to converse if you need to. Avoid situation where you will have a bigger biting and you talk like this because you know there is an embarrassing situation going on here. Have biteable, chewable, small amount of bread. What we should not do is to pick your butter from the main dish to your bread directly. You pick a small amount of butter, put it on your plate and butter your little small piece of bread. If I've chosen this slice, or the same principle applies when you pick a croissant. You still cut it into small biteable pieces. You only butter the piece that you want to put in your mouth. You don't butter the whole sandwich. We are not sandwiching this, we are just taking small bitings. As we dine, remember the main business here is to convert. The main business while fine dining is to really stay present and have good conversations. So don't be carried away by the food. Don't be carried away by the drinks. Be present, have good conversation, good laughters, and convert for whatever has brought you there. Don't be carried away with food. With that said, always take little amount of food as you can. Now that you know the right etiquette for your bread and for your butter, I hope you will now navigate your hors d'oeuvre with elegance, with poise, without fear. And again, I'm looking forward for you to follow through on how we do the starters. That is now either a hot starter or a cold starter in our next video. Let's say now you have been served your starter and your starter is a soup. This is how you navigate your soup, your hot starter. In this case, our hot starter is a soup. You will hold your spoon with your preferred hand. As a lefty, I use this. If you are right-handed, you can use your right hand. In my case, I will use my left, and this is how we hold our spoon. From a 3/4 position, you avoid to hold from here, or you also avoid to hold from the very end. So we hold in a 3/4 position. You let your spoon lie down on your third finger, like pressing, and then you hold it with both this and your index. So we are scooping. When we scoop our soup, we scoop outwards like this, and then you bring it up. We scoop, and to be more cautious, you can even try to flatten it at the plate to level any leakage, and then you take. What we don't do while taking our hot soup, we don't slouch. Avoid this. Or another thing you need to avoid while taking your soup, you are really not obliged to finish everything. So by the time your soup is almost at the very end, avoid your spoon to touch and make some noise. So the moment you touch and you feel some level of noise, you can just stop by there. You are not obliged. However delicious the soup is, avoid this. Trying to lift your dish and eat like that. So we eat when our bowl is seated on the main plate in our position, and the right etiquette is to go outward all the time. In case you want to pause, you put your spoon inside your soup. In case you want to wipe, again, you pick your napkin and dab, you return it. In case you want to have some bread with your soup as you take, you're free to pick with your hand any type of bread. In my case, I will pick a croissant because this is my preferred. And then you cut it into small biteable pieces. You bite your bread. After chewing, you can have your next scoop. What we should avoid is another thing is to like shovel your soup. No. You pick a biteable piece and then you chew it. Once you have swallowed, you take some amount of soup like that until you finish.